The road to Defiance is a windy and a bumpy one, but it is an exciting one. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Overdrive Pride. You should know who I am by now, but in case you don't, I am the manager of champions. I am one half of the Undisputed Kings of Commentary. I am co-founder of Overdrive Championship Wrestling. I'm kind of a big deal, and I'm the general manager of the best brand in OCW, Overdrive Pride. My name is Stanley Brewer, and I'm kind of a big motherfucking deal. And joining me, as always, the other half of the Undisputed Kings of Commentary, the PNG of Power himself, Mr. Elias Storm. Mr. Elias, welcome to the superior brand. Welcome in. We saved a seat for you. Well, do you sit? Because I know you have, you don't have an ass. In fact, you're kind of cut off
First of all,
from here down. Except for the tentacles, but...
No, I have a phenomenal ass. Secondly, history, numbers, and facts all state that you, well, as great as your brand is, it's not glorious, and nor is it number one. Because last time I checked, the record books show 6 to 2. But that's cute.
Yeah, well, you know what? The facts don't really care about your feelings, but what I do care about is that we are about to deliver another phenomenal night of professional wrestling. And before we get into the card, I got a major announcement here tonight. So as we know, last week, Top Flight, Ace Empire, went well over 30 minutes. At least I'm pretty sure. We haven't actually gone back to time it yet because, well, nobody wants to do it. Can't really pay people to do shit around here. But one of the longest matches in OCW history. 5 stars plus 3 as given by Diesel Dave. So the first ever 8-star match in OCW history. Top Flight, Ace Empire took it to the limit, but it was the young tag team Top Flight that came out victorious. As we mentioned over on Overdrive Glory, the young tag teams getting it done here in Overdrive. Well, ladies and gentlemen, a couple of days ago, RK Bro, our current Prideful Tag Team Champions, walked into my office, and as owners of the first 5-star match in OCW history, they looked at me, and you know what they told me? They said for Defiance, they want Top Flight. So it is official that at Defiance, Top Flight will get their opportunity at the Prideful Tag Team Championships versus RK Bro, who has been undefeated both in tag team action and in singles action. RK Bro has been near unstoppable since Overdrive began. But can the young guys get it done? Only time will tell. But we gotta get into the card for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. So first off, Kenny Omega, who captured the Internet Championship last week, or 2 weeks ago, excuse me, he has rebranded himself to the opener. He wants to set the tone for every single Overdrive Pride going forward, and he will give Sheamus his rematch to open up the show tonight. And then after that, well, we talked about the Martins, and guess what? Both of them will be in singles actions tonight, as Matt Riddle will take on Dante Martin. The Martins once again being joined, or at least Dante being joined by Matt Hardy, whose tutelage seemed to help them in that instant classic that we had last week. And then we have an elimination match. Robert Roode versus Darby Allin. Loser goes home for Shelton Benjamin and Johnny Overdrive, putting themselves in fine position last week, getting into the winner's bracket. And so far, the first two to be eliminated, Dolph Ziggler and Wes Lee, who forfeited his match last week after leaving the arena. But after that, the second match between a member of RK Bro and Top Flight, as Randy Orton will go up against Darius Martin, also with Matthew Hardy. Then after that, the second elimination match on tonight, as Big Bad Brody King is going to take on the underdog of the underground, Sami Zayn, as they try to keep themselves alive. Oh, I got to burp right quick. There we go. We don't burp on my brand. Anyways, and then in our main event, Bayley has been looking for competitors for the Fatal 4-Way TLC match for the Prideful Women's Championship at Defiance. So far, Raquel Rodriguez and Rhea Ripley have qualified, and tonight we will get our final combatant as Io Sky will take on Destination Unknown, Ruby Soho. And before we get into things, let's take one look at the House Open bracket. As you can see, Lee, Ziggler been eliminated. Benjamin and Overdrive, they've made a very, very comfortable spot for themselves. Of course, they will meet in winners finals next week, but the other 4 men, they're going to be absolutely fighting for their lives as some try to survive and others get denied in the road to Defiance. It's not an easy path trying to get yourself on an OCW pay-per-view, but you best believe this roster is going to go all out. And Elias, what are your thoughts on this card that I have presented in front of you that is objectively better than your card in every single way?
That's just a straight up lie. I mean, it's not.
Stanley Brewer doesn't lie. Stanley Brewer gets off on technicalities, okay?
Weren't when you were manager of champions and all that good stuff, wasn't your client like a paper champion who cheated his way to the top? But you're not a liar.
Excuse me, but the record books clearly say 1, 2, 3, belt raised over the head for multiple men, mind you. Stanley Brewer is not a liar. Stanley Brewer gets off on technicalities. I am still the manager of champions and always will be.
Yeah, cool.
See, you're just jealous because you have no legs and you've never had a championship winning client. Unlike me, I know how to pick them, which is why my roster is superior to yours in every single way.
Yeah, but you also didn't found and then a promotion at the age of 8 and then be most winningest champion of said promotion.
You booked yourself to win a bedroom wrestling federation. That does not count.
No, I'm sorry. I mean, multiple people participated. There were storylines, there were tag champions, there was a women's championship. We were a promotion. We were a very successful promotion. All right, and as a 4-time BWA world champion, how dare you say? Moving on.
I dare a lot of people.
I think you have a very interesting card tonight. Definitely not as good as my card. But I think the match that people need to be on the lookout for here tonight is your main event. I definitely think Ruby and Io have the chance to put on a quality 4.5-star match.
I think they can go the full 5. That's why I put them in that position. I felt bad that they were going to be the only women's match this week. But I was like, hey, you know what? These two are absolute stars. They could tear the house down at any point in the card. So I thought, hey, let's give them that main event. Let's see what they can do. But how about this? Starting off our night is our only championship match on OCW programming in general tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, the opener, Kenneth Omega will go up against Sheamus. And of course, there's a good boy, Ryan. His mom, gave all of us a ride, to the arena today. Even took us to McDonald's, and she paid for it. She's a good woman.
Got my 10-piece nugget. Shout out, Miss Ryan. Dope individual. But tonight, again, we've got the opener, I should say now, taking on the Celtic Warrior in Sheamus. Do you think Sheamus can walk out tonight recapturing his Internet Championship?
I mean, the thing about Sheamus is that, Sheamus can go multiple years without winning a championship. That doesn't mean he's not capable of doing it. This man can absolutely pop off, win a championship, and go on a championship run really anytime he wants to. I don't think this guy has aged. Outside of growing a beard, he does not look like he's aged a bit, both in terms of his looks, his physicality, and his work in the ring. Sheamus is one of the most consistent superstars in all of professional wrestling, and he's fought with the best. He's locked him up with the best of them, and he's beaten the best of them. But can he beat the very best in Kenny Omega? And as I said, Kenny Omega, he's told me that if he won this belt, he wanted to open up every single show in which he was champion, because as the best wrestler in the world, he wants to set a precedent. He wants to set the bar, set the tone for how the rest of the night is going to go after him. He has essentially issued a challenge to every single man and woman in the back. Listen, I'm going to go out and have a banger every night as the first match. You guys got to follow that up. And you want to know something? I think that that is the spark that this brand is going to need. Kenny knows, and I hate to admit it, we've fallen behind in the star ratings a little bit. I mean, it is fact. Again, I'm not a liar. I'm a man of technicalities. But there's no technicality for that. We did win last week when Kenny opened up and won the championship, though. Hoping that sets a good omen. But Kenny is a guy who gets it. He is a guy who does what needs to be done to make sure not only he comes out on top, but the company comes out on top. Kenny is the ultimate company guy. He is the best wrestler in the world. He is your internet champion, and he and Sheamus are going to take it to the limit tonight. That is my prediction. But as many good things I've said about both men, I think the opener keeps the title. I think he keeps it next week too. But we'll get to that bridge when we get there.
Right, cool. Now, again, I'm a very big fan of the man from the city just north of North Carolina. But, you know, if Kenny was on the brand that he deserves to be on, the brand that he should be on, then Kenny Omega would be the Overdrive World Champion right now. And it's very unfortunate that Kenny has kind of been pigeonholed into being the Internet Champion. But I think Kenny Omega is bringing
he wanted the opportunity. The fuck you talking about?
Yeah, but it's kind of weird that Kenny Omega isn't in your main event scene, but Seth Rollins just magically wormed his way into being Galactic Champion. But that's neither here nor there. Like I was saying,
earned that opportunity, good sir.
Yeah.
You should know as well as anybody. Everything on the Orange brand is earned.
What did Seth Rollins do to earn the opportunity? Huh? I remember him walking into your office.
Well, let's see. You know, we have matches for #1 contendership. We have matches in which he fought in and won. He earned his opportunity. If I had the full sheet in front of me right now, I could tell you, but I'm so mad at you and in rant mode right now that, you know what? I can't think straight. But Kenny Omega getting off to a hot start here. The opener trying to bring it to the Celtic Warrior, but Sheamus does have that height differential and possibly a strength differential. It's going to be a tough win for Kenny Omega. But, you know, this man, you know, he's been in the Tokyo Dome several times, taking Okada to his limit, taking Ace to his limit so many times over. This is going to be a good match.
Absolutely. And like I was saying before, again, I was brutally interrupted. Even though Kenny Omega is deserving to be world champion on whatever brand he's on, he'll definitely be bringing some much-needed prestige to the World Internet Championship. So I guess there's that. Kenny being the opener on your show, which again is a travesty in and of itself, because Kenny Omega is the main event. He is the best battle machine. I think it's much needed. You know, definitely help you in that star rating category. But I think this is the only match tonight, besides your main event, obviously, that even sniffs 4 stars. I think Randy Orton is going to do Randy Orton here tonight and bury a young talent. I think Matt Riddle is a little bit too...
This isn't 2009 Kofi Kingston, all right? It's a new day. Yes, it is.
First of all, how dare you again? Secondly, I think Matt Riddle, with all his issues going on, it might be a little bit too zooted, as the kids like to say.
He doesn't get zooted until after the match. He made me that promise.
You're going to believe the pothead?
He has a dab clause in his contract, all right? Anyway, holy shit, Sheamus off the top rope. As we were arguing, we completely missed that. But holy crap, Sheamus is taking control here.
But not the good old-fashioned bro kick.
Wait a minute, look at the white noise. Uh-oh. Ooh, this could be over early. This could be over early. Here's the cover. One, two. Oh, my goodness.
I thought that might have been it, ladies and gentlemen.
Sheamus trying to end it as early as possible.
Irish whip.
Uh-oh.
Kick.
Bro kick.
I think that's it, ladies and gentlemen.
One,
Cover. Two.
Jesus
3.
Christ.
And that is.
And Sheamus.
Look at Overdrive Pride burying Kenny Omega.
Well, that's not burying. Sheamus won fair and square. He is our first ever 2-time world internet champion.
And ladies and gentlemen, so far my predictions have indeed come true. This match didn't even sniff 4 stars. Uncle Dave tweeting the results and 2.5 stars. But a brutal match, definitely in the fashion of good old Donnybrook Sheamus. And I can expect him to walk into Defiance, honestly, as your World Internet Champion.
However, this win tonight put Sheamus in a bit of a weird situation because not only is Kenny Omega guaranteed a rematch, but we haven't seen Jon Moxley since he lost the belt to Sheamus in a backstage brawl. And you know Moxley, when he comes back, he's going to be all about getting that rematch.
Honestly, as far as I'm concerned, if you beat the champion and they don't cash in their rematch and then you lose, both of y'all just out of luck. There's no rematch clause. Find a new number 1 contender.
What do you mean there's no rematch clause? This isn't your belt, it's my belt. This is my show. I do what I want.
This is my personal opinion. If the
and
former
your personal
champion
opinion is wrong.
If the former champion was too busy to come back for his title, and then the new champion
he was
beat
healing
the
up
former
because
champion,
he went
also
like 5
lost.
straight weeks wrestling with that shit.
I'm
he
sorry,
got
you Orange
knocked
Cassidy.
out with a bro kick. Do you not care for the health and safety of our superstars in this establishment? Do you want us to get sued? I don't want that. We don't got the money for that. You don't got the money for that. Ryan's mom don't have the money for that.
Jon Moxley bleeds like he's a woman's period. It's damn near all the time and inconvenient.
My cup of ice fell off. I knocked it off by accident. Oh shit! I'm sorry. I need a second. That was out of pocket.
Like I was saying, Moxley bleeds for the hell of it. He doesn't care about his safety. Why should I? Like I was saying, I just find it. If the champion lost and then the person who beat them also lost,
oh my god,
you just got to move on. Cause then you're in a relentless cycle. Because what if Sheamus loses to Omega, and then Jon Moxley's like, well, I never got my one-on-one match, and then Moxley Omega happened, and then Moxley
you're talking
Omega.
about
Sheamus
crossing bridges that are like 5 highways away. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Anyways,
it's right here. What do you mean 5 highways away? It's next week. Clearly,
that's
one
at
guy's
least one highway away. We're gonna cross it when we come to it. Anyways, here is our first match between members of the tag team champions and the number 1 contenders tonight. Here comes Matt Riddle, who we saw in singles action against, I believe, Nick Jackson just a couple of weeks ago, and Matt Riddle put the Young Bucks away. And since then, RK Bro's been looking for that contender. And it looks like they have it top flight.
Another draft pick that was streamed tonight and has been absolutely gutted since. I apologize to Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks on behalf of the Elite. I tried, guys. I tried to get you on the roster. It just didn't work out.
Listen, Kenny Omega was the absolute steal of that draft. Let's not mince words. It was Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes. And I'm just like, can't do it without Kenny. Absolutely can't do it without Kenny.
All right, but can Matt Riddle be aware enough tonight? Can he be unzooted enough to stop the absolute high-flying young buck, no pun intended, that is Dante Martin? A guy who has taken Kenny Omega, of all people, to the limit.
And of course, as we saw last week, the Martins went up against 2 of the greatest professional wrestlers to ever step inside a squared circle in Will Ospreay and star air guitar Hiroshi Tanahashi, of course, winning after several sliced breads. And The Martins, they have to realize just how huge of an opportunity, they have in front of them. But I think that Matt Hardy being out there, I really think that made a difference. Matt Hardy, he's been in this business for a long time. As Matt Riddle off to a very hot start. But Hardy's been in this business for a long time. He's done a lot of gimmicks. He's won a lot of championships. He's done a lot of things. I think that tutelage is rubbing off on the Martins very positively. I mean, again, they beat Ace Empire in a 30-minute barn burner.
They did. They beat two of the best guys to ever step foot in a professional ring, let alone a New Japan one. But if I'm top flight, I don't know if I'm necessarily just listening to Matt Hardy. We saw what happened with the Hardy Foundation, the HFO. Didn't really go too well. Obviously, he and Andrade and Rush are no longer working together, and now he's kind of just dragging Ethan Page into a bunch of nonsense. Shout out All Ego. Yeah, so don't really know if Matt Hardy is the best guy to take advice from. But hey, whatever floats top flight's boat.
Well, I mean, like I said, obviously, whatever they're doing, it's working because they got this huge opportunity coming up. But of course, the Martins, if they could get at least one win, if they could split this series with RK Bro, I'd say that they'd be in good shape. But of course, the Martins, they want the whole thing. They want to win both matches tonight. And what a springboard drop kick, and Martin trying to go over the rope. Now he's back in the ring.
Riddle, telegraphing. Martin.
Ooh, what a deep arm drag by Martin. Now locking up into the ropes.
No, Riddle.
Riddle managing to stop, and there's that MMA background coming into play. And I'm not sure.
One of the best strikers in professional wrestling.
I'm not sure what that last strike was. That looked like some kind of weird contorted knee. But I mean, hey, any blow coming from Matt Riddle can be a potentially fatal one. And that's the thing that people underestimate about Matt Riddle. He looks skinny. He doesn't look, as big as some of these other guys, but Matt Riddle hits hard, and he hits fast too.
Absolutely. Former MMA fighter. Got kicked out of the UFC basically because he wouldn't stop smoking weed. And I feel him on that.
Kind of kick to the face.
Underrated sometimes, you can almost say.
And Riddle looked like he was measuring up Martin for a second. Of course, Riddle. Oh, wait a minute. Dante's up. I'm not sure what happened. Riddle fell. Dante's up.
Riddle.
Ooh, a corkscrew. Yeah. And Riddle taking back that momentum, some of that experience, working in his favor. And punch to the corner.
Another shot. Alley-oop.
Of course, Riddle showing no mercy to the young man, giving him his battle scars. Here's the cover and a kick out at 2.
Definitely think if Riddle can hit the Bro Derek here, that might be it.
A Bro Derek, a floating bro, a Bro Tacho, Broton.
Or an RKO. We saw him go for that and kind of whiff it.
And he's hit that RKO plenty of times before. He hit it in that match with the Bucks. Took a couple RKOs to take them down. Oh, and Martin gets out the way. Drop kick.
Shotgun drop kick.
And this could be his opportunity here to regain momentum. He's got him in the corner.
Top rope.
Ooh.
But Riddle countering. And again, man wrestles with no shoes. What a kick there.
Measuring him up. This could be bad. This could be bad. Hit. Roundhouse kick.
Bro Mission. The elbows. Will this be it?
This Bro Mission's won Riddle all of his matches so far. Oh, but Dante quickly fighting out of it.
Able to kick out of it, literally.
And probably hearing some words of encouragement from Matt Hardy behind them. And now Martin. Oh, he's heating up. He's absolutely heating up. He's feeling it, and this crowd is getting behind him.
But is he on fire? Shout out NBA Jams.
Sunset flip! Here's the cover. 1. Oh.
Kick out at 1, not enough, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
And again, that high-flying ability to just be able to move his body. And Dante Martin. Corner.
Ooh.
Taking Riddle back to the top. Will this time he connect?
What's he thinking? Wheelbarrow
Wheelbarrow
Bulldog.
Bulldog.
And of course, aerial moves, a specialty of the Martin brothers. Dante. Slice bread!
Slice bread!
Here's the cover!
1, 2.
Ooh!
Riddle. Wow, what a match. Again, ladies and gentlemen, we were talking about this earlier during the break. This, to me, was going to be the match of the two that stood out. Martin covered.
Corkscrew neck breaker. And Dante Martin wins!
Dante Martin proving to be the superior bro. Can his brother follow in his footsteps later tonight, taking on the Apex Predator, the Legend Killer, Randy Orton?
I want to bring attention to that move, that corkscrew neck breaker. It actually looked more akin to an RKO. I think that was Top Flight's version of the RKO, the TF RKO. No, TFKO. That sounds better.
You doing?
The TFKO.
You doing too much.
With the TFKO.
Hard for the young Dante Martin.
And of course, Martin, he does have a fair amount of single experiences under his belt. It's something that we forgot to mention. But Martin wins the day, and so far, Top Flight looking great. And Matt Hardy, as he and Dante are leaving the ring, Matt Hardy, smile on his face, arm around the young Martin. And honestly, things are definitely looking Millhouse for Top Flight. Or coming up Millhouse, sure. I should say.
It not coming up Millhouse. I don't know how big of a fan of Simpsons you are, but that character doesn't really do too hot 9 times out of 10. So it might be a bad omen.
I'm talking about the 1 time out of 10 he does do good.
Right, but next up, we've got the first match tonight dealing with the House Open. Your United States Championship tournament has been absolutely incredible to see for both good and bad reasons. We've got the glorious one, Bobby Roode, taking on the Human Airbag and Traffic Accident and Darby Allin.
The Traffic Accident.
Who have you got tonight?
I mean, honestly, Robert Roode, his only win in this tournament so far, coming against Dolph Ziggler in that tables match. Now, I am getting word from the house that this is going to be a steel cage match, which I don't think we've seen in this tournament so far.
Well, I don't really think you needed the house to tell you that, seeing as a giant cage was hanging over the ring and it took them like 10 minutes to set that up. I don't know if you just thought that was for shits and gigs or not. But,
the audience hadn't seen it yet. I was trying to play the element of surprise. But thank you, fuck you. Anyways, Robert Roode, I think this is his night. Darby Allin is very good. He's very good at what he does. He's taken Sheamus to his absolute limit. Darby beat Brody King earlier in this tournament, a debuting Brody King at that. But quite honestly, I think this is the Glorious One's night, and I'm only using that to refer to him. So that doesn't count. But anyways, I think this is Robert Roode's night. I think
his theme song that says the Superior Brand's name like 10 times on your show, so that's always a dub for me. But yeah, no,
it's a very hollow W. But anyways,
I also have to back the Glorious One, and I'm using that word both ways. Tonight, I think Bobby Roode, his experience speaks for itself. This guy is a former world champion. He's a guy who's won championships everywhere he's been. And he's also got a good 80 pounds on Darby Allin. And I think in a steel cage match, that matters.
Now, I'm told that Matt Hardy's not out with Robert Roode. So obviously, it's a steel cage match. I mean, Matt Hardy could do something, but I am told that there was a handshake and exchanging of words backstage. So obviously, Robert Roode, much like the Martins, also on good terms with Matt Hardy still. I mean, at this point, I think I've said it before, I think Matt Hardy's up to something. Because obviously exactly. But, he going after Top Flight, courting them, giving them advice, propelling them to major victories. And maybe finally some of that will rub off on Robert Roode as he looks to avoid elimination. Now, Darby Allin, he was without his mentor Sting, but even before Sting, Darby Allin always proved that he could make it on his own. And, well, all he's got in that steel cage is him, himself, and Irene. And unfortunately, Irene's on sabbatical, so he's just got himself in there.
Yeah, speaking of, it's Irene's bedtime, so good night, Irene, as we get underway. Yes, that's right, I made that reference in 2023. Darby draping the glorious one over the top rope here.
Darby getting up to a hot start. I mean, Darby knows that when it comes to these bigger opponents, he's got to find a way to chop them down. But in this case, all he's got to do is...
also climbing.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, my God. Both men trying to escape, and if Rude can get up there...
And,
Bobby,
yeah,
Bobby, go faster. Bobby.
Looks like that might
Bobby! Okay, thank you. I was having flashbacks. I was having real flashbacks.
Darby.
Oh, Darby teetering. Oh,
again.
Face busted. Throwing down Rude.
Match,
now Darby trying to climb. What's Robert thinking? He's going to go up there. Oh, and saving the day. Darby had a foot well over. And uh-oh. I mean, Darby Allin's used to falls like this, but...
Not only saving the match, but Overdrive Pride's chances in the star ratings from making sure this wasn't an absolute garbage fest.
I would have flipped something. I would have flipped this this portal behind me.
But Darby's down.
And Robert Roode trying to climb. Oh, what a fall! He might have landed on his neck, but he's not paralyzed.
Roode climbing. No.
And Roode showing why he's glorious. And now these two back in the ring. Not sure if these guys remember that pinfalls do count. Though honestly, smart on Darby because Darby does have that quickness.
Speaking of, Fisherman suplex into account.
And I think that's the first time in the steel cage in OCW that we've actually gotten some kind of count. As Darby gets dropped on the ropes. But Darby was thinking pretty smartly. You know, he's got that speed, he's got that quickness. And he tried to escape as early as he possibly could. But of course, I think a lot of superstars arm drag. But I think,
and again,
I think superstars underestimate just how difficult that climb is. As you see, Darby's struggling to find his foothold.
I count this 100% to Butterfingers. It's really not that hard to climb out of the cage.
Have you ever climbed out of a cage?
Yes. Yes, I have.
Really?
Yes.
All right, name, date, photographic, or video evidence. And he's got none of that. He's lying. And Darby Allin, count of 2.
Okay, to be fair, it was an MMA cage, but I feel like it's the same thing.
That is absolutely not the same thing.
And it's maybe like 4 feet shorter, but the climb is about the same.
Yeah, 4 feet shorter. That's not the same. That's an absence of 4 feet.
Well, I'm 6 feet tall, bro.
So what a roll through by Rude.
I don't really see the difference. Either way, if you climb a fence, you've climbed a cage. It's the same concept. Not that hard.
I don't believe you. Spine buster. Here's the cover. 1, 2, and Darby out at 2.
Are you saying you've never climbed a fence before?
I've climbed plenty of fences. But I'll admit I've never climbed out of a steel cage.
All right, well, a steel cage is just a really tall fence. Stop acting like this is a difficult journey.
Look, we're arguing over stupid semantics that you're wrong about. Is Robert Roode? He's at the top. Darby's got to get up there. And Roode trying to lower himself, but here comes Darby. Oh. And Robert Roode killing over a little bit. Let's see if Darby tries to meet him up there. Oh, no, he's going to try to pull him down.
Again, once somebody starts climbing, you literally just have to go to the other side of the ring and climb faster. It's not hard.
And Darby now. Oh.
Rude.
And eating that unforgiving steel of the cage, and down goes Darby.
Down.
And Roode going to begin that climb again. Oh, but Darby, fist to the ass in a remarkable fall.
These guys have been falling and immediately getting back up. I don't know if you've fallen from a big height before, but it's really not that fast.
Now Darby, what's he thinking? Might be looking for that coffin drop. Oh, he hits it!
Elbow drop.
Elbow coffin drop. Here's the cover. 1, 2. Darby Allin's moving on.
I mean, slightly better match than what we originally thought it would be.
We
But
thought that was
nowhere-
over in 5 seconds. Shit.
Yeah, but nowhere near as good as it could have been. Darby Allin hitting that elbow coffin drop, picking up the victory.
And not the best day for Robert Roode. He's been eliminated, but Darby Allin managing to move on, and Darby continuing to build an impressive resume here on the Orange brand.
That make Darby 2-0 or 2-1?
Well, he has only one loss in his entire well, he's 2-1 in the Open. That's what you're asking. My bad. But
Yeah,
that
2-1.
loss in the Open is his only singles loss in OCW so far. You know, he was part of the U.S. title ladder match, which was won by our current house champion Malachi Black. You know, who is still waiting for somebody to meet him at Defiance, but
looks like it's going to be
man.
Battle of the Face Paint so far. But now we've got a match that I think is going to end absolutely fast, because an RKO will happen out of nowhere and bury the young one. It's Randy Orton taking on Darius Martin.
Now, of course, Darius, he has some singles experience himself, but when Darius was hurt, Dante just kind of bursted onto the scene and
They
became
strapped a rocket to his back during the pandemic.
exactly.
Great to watch.
And Darius hasn't really been able to get that opportunity yet. But in alternate universe, his brother is hurt right now, I'm pretty sure. But here in
he broke shit out of that leg.
God, it was ugly.
Gross.
But here in OCW, this is one of the biggest singles matches of his entire career, as the other half of the Prideful Tag Team Champions is making his way to the ring.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, 14-time world champion, Randy Orton.
Now, Randy Orton, this will be his first singles match in OCW, I believe. Because Matt Riddle has pretty much done all the singles work, which has only been one match. But yeah, this is Randy's first singles match in all of OCW. But of course, looking at that belt means a lot to him. You know, winning that with one of his best friends and best bros in Matt Riddle, who we can confirm after extensive tests was indeed completely sober for that match. But I'm sure he's back there hitting his dab right now, because that's part of his contract. He can do that after the match. Anyways, as you mentioned, Randy Orton, a 14-time world champion, and obviously he's had some absolute banger matches over his career, but I'm going to give the advantage to Darius because of this one thing. Randy Orton has wrestled the WWE style his entire career, while Darius is more adept to the indie style of wrestling. Or I guess now technically AEW kind of style of wrestling. The way that Darius wrestles, I think, is a lot more fast-paced, and in some senses a lot more physical than what they do in WWE. And I think that, combined with the tutelage of Matt Hardy, I think Darius pulls off an upset tonight, much like his brother Dante did just a little while earlier.
In a world where the boss isn't smoking copium, Randy Orton is one of the greatest professional wrestlers of all time. He has wrestled in literally thousands of matches. Randy Orton has wrestled guys like the hardcore legend Mick Foley. He's wrestled Edge. He's wrestled the GOAT, the greatest of all time, John Cena. He's wrestled guys like Daniel Bryan and Jeff Hardy. He's wrestled CM Punk. He's wrestled Seth Rollins, a guy who literally was made and bred on the independent scene and transitioned to the WWE style. I think Randy Orton makes quick work of a talented but young rookie, and in Orton fashion ends the match with a very quick, out of nowhere RKO. I give this match 2.5 stars, less than 7 minutes.
Now, of course, one thing that the Martins and RK Bro have in common, both have legitimate pinfall victories over the Young Bucks. And here's the cover and a quick kick out by Darius. Darius is saying, I ain't going down that easily. But Randy Orton not pulling any punches with the young man so far. He's been absolutely dominating him so far.
and it just absolute strike after strike, Russian leg sweep. I don't see this match going for too much longer, ladies and gentlemen. Darius rolling out of the ring to get a
Both
minute.
men
Orton
roll out.
immediately following.
Ooh, Orton goes for the stomp but misses. Here's a chance for Darius. Ooh, ducks a
Getting
clothesline,
much
DDT.
needed offense by Darius Martin. DDT to the outside. Orton immediately back up, though.
Darius throws the right. And he's going to try to pick up Orton. Ooh, and some quick kicks to the face. And ooh. And I think Orton's caught off guard. I think he wasn't expecting this kind of physicality. And now choosing not to underestimate the young man. Yep. Apron powerbomb. Oh, God.
Oh, my God. Again, kid taunted, paid for it. Orton, being the crafty veteran that he is, using the referee's count to his full advantage, backing in the ring.
And Orton doing his classic pose. Darius back in at the count of 8, but immediately meeting the fist of the old man.
Here's Orton with that backbreaker, ladies and gentlemen. And he's calling for the punt. This might be it.
Uh-oh. Oh, my God.
Oh, the next
but wait a minute. Oh, he's in the ropes.
Break.
And a rookie mistake by the veteran. That punt could have put him away.
Oh, he was 100% done.
But Matt Hardy quickly pointing to the referee saying, hey, in the ropes. Whoa, Darius with the kip up. And Darius trying to take back over. He recovered from that punt kick incredibly quickly. I mean, there are men
I remember when that move used to end careers.
There are men who still haven't gotten up from that move. Let's be real.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, it took Christian, like, what, 7 years to get up from it or something? And that was ugly-looking knees to the face, but it gets the job done. Both men slow to their feet. But what's got to be on the mind of Darius? He knows he has to get crafty. He knows he's got to lay the beat down in any way that he can to beat a seasoned veteran like Orton, and Orton trying to regain that momentum. Into
one of the top 3 scoop slams on the planet.
And Randy's fired up. And Randy might be looking for the end right here. Oh, wait a minute. He's got something else in mind. Foist. Oh, God. Wait.
Well, this is something we don't see often.
Wait a second. He didn't go up there. How does he know what to do up there? Elbow drop.
Orton pulling out new maneuvers.
2. Oh, what a kick.
Randy Orton saying, I can beat you my way or your way to Darius here.
Randy Orton going to the skies, taking the play out of the Martin's playbook.
Are we going to get that apron? No.
When Darius back in the ring, fooling around with the old timer a little bit.
Nice whip.
Ooh, tilt-a-whirl backbreaker.
Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker.
Springboard, handstand, wheelbarrow into the Hurricane Rana. Oh, here's the cover. One.
Kick out.
And Randy called back to one of his former rivals, Drew McIntyre. Slice bread! Slice bread, here's the cover! 1, 2.
Oh! Kick out. Oh, I'll be honest. Darius surprised me and Randy there. Roll out of the ring, ladies and gentlemen.
What a match. And Randy's saying, you think you can beat me with that? He's going to strike a pose. Darius, though, standing stoically. Darius might be doing something, but a fisherman suplex. And Randy with the advantage now. Is he gonna call for the RKO, or is he just going to try to go for it? He's not really going for anything right now, except for some kicks to the leg and a kick to the face. And a clothesline.
What a clothesline.
And a stomp to the face. Of course, a stomp, not to the face, but to the ass is what ended up winning RK Brother Tag Titles. Uh-oh. He's calling for it. RKO! But wait a minute.
That's it.
In the ropes. Will he reach?
2.
Whoa!
Darius Martin kicks out of the RKO. I think the entire arena just got silent.
Holy
I for one,
shitballs!
I for one have to apologize to Darius Martin.
Yeah, you better, man. Holy shit!
This much of a fight up. I am pleasantly surprised.
I mean, Randy kicks out the sliced bread. Darius kicks out the RKO.
Oh, springboard handstand into the head scissor takedown. What will we see next?
Darius has a huge opportunity right here. He can put it away, possibly with one more sliced bread. Oh, Randy rolling out the ring.
Orton rolls out of the ring now.
Darius,
though.
He's looking the wrong way.
Mistake. I think this is
Darius!
a mistake.
Oh! Hurricane Rana from the top rope. Standing moonsault. Randy Orton is absolutely stunned right now. Darius, knee to the arm. Referee at 3. Darius Martin is shocking everybody right now. Matt Hardy, smile on his face, stiffy in his pants, and Darius, he's calling for something.
No, but he gets into the ring instead. Oh, Orton.
DDT!
Into the DDT. Picking him up.
Oh, could he be looking for? Oh, wait a minute. Clothesline.
Clothesline again.
Oh,
Orton.
Trips him up.
Trips him up.
Darius is absolutely feeling it right now.
Lucha.
And well, wait a minute. I think Darius was calling for the RKO right there. And well, wait a second.
Cover.
A head scissors. 1, 2. Oh, Randy kicks out.
What a match, ladies and gentlemen.
And Dante winning over Riddle earlier, but Darius wanting, as the older brother, wanting to do better, stealing the show. Oh, TFKO! Cover! Wait, no, he's going to drag him away.
Veteran.
And now the cover! 1, 2. Oh!
Randy Orton saying no, ladies and gentlemen.
Kicking out of the old finisher and the stolen finisher. TFKO, not enough. The top flight Keith Orton was not enough.
You have problems.
I have a lot of problems. But anyways,
Darius Orton, there it is, the veteran.
Randy's back up.
Quite shocked, but
scoop slam.
Scoop slam.
Middle of the ring. And Darius, Darius knows what could be coming. He's trying to drag himself away. Randy needs to get him away from the ropes.
Alley-oop. Powerbomb.
Alley-oop powerbomb. That's something that we don't even see from Randy all that often. He's having to dig deep into that playbook. That's how much Darius is testing him.
Here we are, middle of the ring this time.
Oh my goodness. Then that could be it. That could be it.
Dragging. Yeah, no. All right, yeah, dragging him.
And Randy now. Cover. 1, 2,
3.
Oh.
Darius Martin, I apologize for doubting you. I was not familiar with your game, but once again, Randy Orton proven to be the ultimate veteran. Pun kick, ending the match, and maybe even the tag team title hopes of the Martins. I hope Darius has a very swift recovery because he's got less than 2 weeks to get ready for rated RK, bro.
Now, listen, if I'm Darius Martin, right? If I'm Darius Martin, you walk away from that match with absolutely no regrets. Darius knew exactly who he was going up against. He knew exactly what had to be done. And you know what? Randy hit that punt kick a second time. But I think that after they traded finishers, especially after that TFKO, I think both men were one move away from winning the match. And Darius was this close to hitting that RKO out of nowhere. He got in position for it, but Randy, knowing his own move better than anybody, countered. And the RKO not getting the job done, but rather the punt kick. But despite that loss, these two teams split in singles action tonight. But with how both matches went, I think RK Bro absolutely has their hands full come Defiance. Amazing match. I'm proud of both men. And Matt Hardy, a firm pat on the back, arm around the shoulder as he escorts Darius out. Matt Hardy, still proud of both men. Both Martins, I should say. I don't think he gives a fuck about Randy Orton, but proud of both Martins tonight. Once again,
and what's wild is we still have 2 more matches to go. Oh, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. And our next match is our final match for the House Open for tonight, anyways. As we will see one more man go home. But will it be Brody King or Sami Zayn? Now, Brody's only wrestled in this tournament one time. Now, of course, he was supposed to have the match against Wesley last week, but Wesley just kind of rage quit for a little bit. So Wesley, unfortunately, disqualified from that match, therefore losing the tournament. And we've yet to see from Wesley, but I got a hunch he'll be back.
No, absolutely.
But for now, Brody King, who's had a lucky road so far, he has to go up against Sami Zayn, which I feel Brody King is going to underestimate Sami Zayn a little bit. I feel like he's going to look at Sami Zayn the way a lot of people used to back in Black and Gold. You used to just kind of see him as just a scrawny dude who can't get it done, but Sami Zayn has slayed the beast multiple times in his career, and tonight he looks to do it again. As Brody King, menacing entrance, he won't even show you his face, won't show you his true colors until he steps inside that squared circle, which is an absolute ring of destruction when Brody King steps in. And you know something?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I don't want to doubt Sami Zayn in this match. I don't. I drafted that man for multiple reasons, because Sami Zayn is a damn good professional wrestler.
But mostly because I took KO the round before and you were pissed off about it.
Honestly, I feel like you took KO first. We'd have to go back and watch the replay. It was either I took him because you took KO, or you took KO because I took him. I don't know. But anyways, Sammy's gonna do good. I think it's gonna be a good match. But honestly, Brody's had more time to rest, and Brody obviously has the blessings of the House of Black behind him. I think it's Brody's night. I think Brody moves on, and I think that Sami, unfortunately, is gonna be the one to go home.
Brody King is fucking terrifying. Phenomenal wrestler. Big, beefy dude. Probably one of the sweetest human beings you'll ever meet, though. But in the ring, he'll rip your head off. And Sami Zayn has to contend with that. But Sami Zayn, or should I say El Generico, is a glutton for punishment. And I don't think this will be an easy match for either man. And honestly, it could go either way. But I'm going to back the underdog of the underground here tonight, and I'm going to believe in Sami Zayn.
And let's see, I'm getting the word backstage now for where the stipulation was going to be. Oh my god, this is actually a really original stipulation that we have not seen in the house or on Pride. This is the most original stipulation ever. Ladies and gentlemen, this match is 2 out of 3 falls. Hooray for originality.
Wonder where they got that from.
I don't know. Probably from somewhere overseas. I think it's like an international stipulation or something.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Anyways, Brody King.
Great stipulation now. As Brody works the bear hug on Sami. That means this match could either be really fast or really long.
Now, of course, Sami, very recently I watched one of his old matches. He had a 2 out of 3 match, 3 falls match against Cesaro, known better nowadays as Claudio Big Stromboli. And, Sami lost that match, but he got the first fall. He caught Claudio off guard, rolled him up, and got a quick pinfall. And while Claudio did go on to win that match, that obviously when you go down 1-0, that's an uphill battle. And when you're crafty like Sami Zayn, and he can strike and get a 3 count at any moment, you got to be on your toes this entire match. You got to be prepared for anything and everything. And whether or not Brody King's prepared, well, time will tell.
Can we see Sami, slowly take advantage of the fact that he's definitely the quicker guy of the two?
Whoa, Swanton! What a move by Sami. Bring it to the big fella. Sami trying to be a giant slayer. Ooh,
Oh no, too much weight.
And that weight crumbling Sami, but Sami's still making something out of it. But then Brody's like, nah, But then Sammy's like,
Wait.
oh.
Yeah, oh.
Sammy's like, yeah. Brody's like, nah. And then now Brody's just like, fuck you.
Oh, here we go.
Uh-oh. Ah, Jesus.
Oh,
Brainbuster into the
dang.
cover. 1. Ooh, early
What a
kick
maneuver
out.
there.
That nice move, but Sammy kicking out at 1. But yo, holy crap, this match. Wait, this match.
Yeah,
is
this match has 3 stars already.
already. Wait, we've been going for like. I mean, I'm not surprised, but we've been going for like less than 5 minutes. Here's the cover. Brody looking for that first fall. Yeah, kick out.
I think it's because, like, to break kayfabe for a minute, all the moves have been super unique and, like, and impactful. Yeah, because it's going up literally, like, a fourth of a bar every move.
I think that that's just the rating system recognize just the pure star power we have in the ring.
Oh, whoa, wait, okay, hey, come on now.
And Sammy bringing it to Brody King, the underdog with the hot hand right now, but no falls to be had.
This is gonna be the most jank-ass 5-star match, bro.
Shut up.
Did you see that meter?
Fuck up.
Wait,
I don't control it. I don't control it. All right, it's AIJ. Oh, tombstone, pile driver. 1, 2. First fall goes to big bad Brody King, and Sammy immediately gets up and eats a powerful clothesline. Sammy, though, despite that fall, looks like he's still got at least a little bit of energy left to burn. But as we were saying earlier, the 2 out of 3 falls match, but that first fall, oh, God.
Lifeless body of Sami Zayn just dropping into the floor there. I don't think he's got too much more in him. Spinning backflips.
Oh, God, Sammy hitting the apron on that. Brody King trying to make an example out of the underdog from the underground.
I think this might be it.
Wait, no, but Sammy's already back up. But Sammy, he's going to brawl out the ring now.
I would too, hell.
Oh, my God!
Brody
King goes whee over the top rope.
Big man, reminiscent of The Undertaker there. Oh, man. What a... and yet, Sami Zayn is the first man up in that situation.
I don't even. Holy crap, that was awesome! I love professional wrestling. Holy shit!
What a okay. This is surprisingly my favorite match of the night.
Oh, but right into the only legal weapon, the hardest barricade. Oh god.
Oh yeah. This
oh no,
gonna hurt.
Brody. Oh no. Oh.
So Brody King's trying to murder Sami Zayn. All right, cool.
Wait a minute though. I think Brody's looking for that count out.
The ref gonna count at count 7. No,
Brody putting him back in the ring. Maybe he thinks a count out, victory would be a disgrace to the House of Black.
To die here. Yeah, no, this is it. All right, yeah.
And Brody, what's he thinking? What is he thinking?
Celebrating with the crowd here.
He's dilly-dallying, but he has a 1 fall advantage.
Yeah, no.
Oh, wait a minute.
No. Sammy counters.
Sammy slips out of a potential tombstone situation.
All right, out to the end. Sammy.
Oh, Haluva kick! He's got to get the cover now. Here it is. 1, 2.
No, Brody kicks out.
And Sami Zayn, the Haluva kick from nowhere, but that's not enough just to get 1 fall. And if you're Sammy, you're wondering how much you got to work. You hit a second Haluva kick. That's what you do.
Yeah.
Foot out of the ropes. 1, 2.
No.
He did it again.
Brody King saying absolutely not. Sammy. Submission maneuver. We don't see this from him too often.
Wait a second. Whoa! I don't know what that is, but it might be working. The Canadian clutch. Nah, it doesn't work.
Brody King saying not today. Sammy having to roll out of the ring. Brody stalking.
And a stare down. And if you're Sammy, you have to be beside yourself. 2 haluva
Oh,
kicks, and you can't even get one fall. Meanwhile, Brody is just one pile driver away from winning this. As he drops Sammy on his back. Uh-oh.
Oh, Brody going on
Oh,
top.
God.
This can't be
Oh,
good for it.
God.
Anyway,
Sammy's
can't be
about to
good for it.
die.
Oh, yeah, knee.
Knee
yeah,
to the neck.
Sammy's name's dead.
He's still writhing
Brody.
around.
Oh.
Knee. And Brody King just absolutely focused on the pure destruction of Samuel Generico Zane.
Picking him up, and he's stunned.
Oh, the people in Tijuana aren't gonna like this.
The orphans are gonna cry tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Cover.
Orphan.
1,
Tears.
2,
Sami Zayn is dead.
3. Brody King drinks orphan tears for a living. And that... Wow.
What an effort by Zayn, but a clean sweep by King. And Brody King will live to see next week as we get the winners finals and losers semis for the House Open as the road to Defiance continues. But that was not an easy victory. Don't let the 2-0 fool you. That was not an easy victory for Brody King.
Classic of a match, ladies and gentlemen. Diesel Day rating at 4.5 stars. Honestly, in my personal opinion, that should be 4.75 minimum. But we go with Uncle Dave there, and
I mean that's the closest thing to a compliment you've ever given me, so I'll take it.
Pride's later half of the card truly putting up a fight to cover up for the fact that Kenny Omega could not close, let alone open. Ruby Soho, whose destination is now known, it is Overdrive, will be taking on Io Sky in the alternate universe, the current WWE Women's Champion.
But will her destination change to that of the prideful Women's Championship? As we said, Bayley said that she wanted to defy expectations at Defiance. I mean, that's what Defiance namesake is really all about, is that defiance of expectations. Bayley wanted tables, she wanted ladders, she wanted chairs, and she wanted 3 women that could come challenge her. And right now, these 2 are about to battle for the final spot. They will join Raquel Rodriguez and Rhea Ripley. Which of these 2 will make it out on top? We shall see here in our main event. And here comes Io Sky, one of the highest picks in this draft for the women's division. She was among my first handful, if I'm not mistaken. But Io, like a lot of people, she's looking for that statement victory. She's had opportunities at the title or opportunities at contendership before, but this might be her biggest opportunity so far here in Overdrive.
No, definitely that one-on-one match is always the difference maker when it comes to, being a qualifier for a championship opportunity, the number 1 contender. And I think Io takes advantage of that here tonight and solidifies her spot and books herself in the final slot in that fatal 4-way for the Prideful Women's Championship.
Yeah, but you also have on the other side, you have Ruby Soho, who we haven't seen in a while here on OCW programming. And Ruby's always looking to prove herself an egg pass that she can. Ruby Soho, much like Io Sky, is a damn good professional wrestler, and I expect nothing but damn good professional wrestling between these 2 tonight.
Right. No, definitely. I love Ruby. Phenomenal theme song. Great person. Recently broke her nose and got that reconstructed. I think it worked out for her in the end. We'll see, as the Liv Titantron is in the back, stir back to her days in the Riot Squad with her best friends. They got that tattoo of their day. They all debuted on the main roster to prove it. I don't think Ruby is the underdog in this situation, but I think Io Sky just wants it a little bit more.
You know what? I'm not going to pick a favorite in this one. I'm just going to let the match absolutely speak for itself. Ladies and gentlemen, It is main event time here on the Orange Brand. Io Sky, Ruby Soho, one final spot at Defiance. The bell's rung and Io Sky, well, she absolutely charged towards Ruby, but Ruby's saying, Fuck you as she drop kicks Io out the ring.
Ruby, 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 Ruby,
Soho. Destination unknown. There's a suplex on the outside.
Yeah, I was like, all right, but we get copyright.
Listen, all they care. Listen, they care less about the vocals. They care more about the instrumentals. Listen, this stream has been flagged because I play music from Sonic Mega Collection because some douchebag, I guess, sampled it and is now like being like, "Hey, this is my song." No, it's fucking not. Video game music is allowed. Fuck you.
This is why you gotta play songs from the best Sonic game.
I wouldn't call Sonic Mega Collection the best, but it does have some damn good music.
No, that's what Sonic 06 is the best Sonic game because of his world. That's why you gotta play Sonic 06.
Should we make that the main theme of Defiance, his world?
Yeah.
In his world, life's an open book.
I fucking love that song.
It's a great song. I'll probably play the instrumental version just cause.
In high school, I was submitting a package to Skills USA, and it was a plagiarism package.
Oh,
not
no.
plagiarism, but like what is it?
Right.
Piracy.
Ruby
piracy,
the top
yeah,
rope.
Piracy package.
Oh my God, she whiffed.
And I used the instrumental from his world as background music for that package.
Oh God.
And I added, you know that you wouldn't download a car.
Yeah.
I downloaded that and I added like 10 seconds of that to it. And I was just like, I don't even remember the script, but I was like, piracy is a very well-known issue. And I've added like fucking B-roll with like the Pirate Bay and like Napster and all this other shit.
Was
and
that B-roll you recorded yourself?
Yeah, I was so proud of that package, bro. And I didn't win anything. Oh, dropkick!
Because you plagiarized his world. That's why.
Yeah, because 100%. I ripped the shit out of that. But what's wild is the next year, I got first place for a package on our brand new trade school building that I threw together in like 15 minutes. And I was just like, this is why news is bullshit. And
oh,
I
super
don't
kick by
want to
Ruby.
be a reporter anymore. And so I never, and then I never was on camera again in Trojan Mid. And after that, I got to college and I was like, I'm going to be a reporter, but I'm never doing another stand-up.
Nah, fair.
And I did it. And now I'm not in news at all. So yeah, shout out that $40,000 degree I don't.
Well, I mean, hey, now you're commentating the best professional wrestling promotion in the entire world. So I think shit worked out.
Yeah, shout out Overdrive Championship Wrestling.
And Ruby had head scissors there. First cover.
Cover 2.
Are you fucking kidding me? That entire match was just an anecdote for piracy, and then a head scissors and a 1, 2, 3. Wrestling is bullshit. Wrestling is bullshit. God damn it. God damn it.
You blew your load in the last 2 matches.
God damn it.
They had to balance the scales. Oh my God. 1.5 stars.
What the fuck?
In GM mode, it would be poor booking.
Oh God!
Wait!
I can't breathe. Oh, I can't breathe.
And your winner, Ruby. Oh.
Destination unknown. What the fuck?
Oh my God, that's so great. Oh, that's so fucking funny.
I'm pissed, but it was also funny. And I hate. It's only this company can make me pissed and funny at the same time. Fucking hell.
So great.
I love and hate this
I'm
shit
gonna
so
keep it a
much.
buck. Those last two matches scared me, but this just solidified the dub for Glory this week, and I'm so happy.
God.
Oh my god.
Well, all that being said, Ruby Soho takes out some much-needed aggression. She earns herself that final spot at Defiance. And ladies and gentlemen, all the participants, sans Bailey, will compete next week in a triple threat. Yes, sir. Bailey will be at ringside. So we'll see who will have the momentum going into Defiance. But right now, all momentum goes to Ruby Soho. She stole the show, and she stole a few stars along with it. But nonetheless, she earned that victory. And yeah, that's all. That's all I have to say about that. I hate Diesel Dave. You know, he lives down the street from you. There's a clear bias here. I've now noticed.
Nah, bro. Diesel Dave's his own guy. You know, sometimes we just have brunch. It's nice.
No, I'm convinced you're the one that got him to clean up his stupid fucking room of papers, and because of that, he feels he owes you an extra, half to 1.5 star rating per match, and I think that's bullshit, and I think you owe me an apology.
I owe you nothing, good sir.
You owe me everything. I made you. I'm the reason you can talk. See, look at this. Oh, wait, where's Eli? Oh, his still's gone. He's not there anymore. Well, it's just the Stanley Brewer show now. Hi, I'm Stanley Brewer. I'm the only founder of this company. Okay, never mind. I ain't that fucking petty. There you go.
It was so dark. But I have seen the light.
Darkness
And the
imprisoning me.
And the light is 1.5 star Ruby.
Darkness imprisoning me. All I see, absolute horror.
When you walk
Go away. Oh God. Okay, we're laughing ourselves silly, but outside of that ending and the opening match, that was not a bad night of wrestling on the Orange brand. But
no, not a bad night. Not better than the White brand. Close, but Kenny Omega,
no cigar.
The opener couldn't close the deal. But it wasn't so simple and clean for the Orange brand night, ladies and gentlemen.
Fuck you!
And once again, the White brand, the glorious brand, reigns supreme. And, picking up that momentum heading into Defiance, and eventually the ultimate brand warfare pay-per-view that is Survivor Series in a couple of months just makes it so much sweeter. Phenomenal card on both shows tonight, all bullshit aside. Absolutely wonderful to work with you again this week after taking last week off, Stanley. Again, personal situation got in the way, and we don't need to discuss those, and those were handled as best of their ability. But once again, guys, thank you for being here. Thank you for sticking with us. Thank you for watching the replay. Eventually, this brand is going to be absolutely phenomenal. It's going to be the best E-Fed on the planet, and it's going to be even bigger than the best E-Fed. It's going to be the best professional wrestling scene there is, bar none. And I, as the PNG of Power, can only thank my partner, my boy, and the guy, the manager champion, Stanley Brewer, and our audience for that. So all bullshit, all vitriol and hate aside, you will not find better wrestling than right here in Overdrive Championship Wrestling anywhere on the planet. I'm talking about New Japan, I'm talking about Impact, I'm talking about ROH, that's AEW, because they're one super company. I know WWE's a super company now with TKO and the UFC, but fuck all that. We're the A brand. We're the A promotion. And thank you for watching. Seriously.
Now, dude. All right. Number one. Fuck fake fighting. Fake fighting sucks. No, I'm sorry. Fuck real fighting. Fake fighting is where it's at. I mixed up my words there. I'm sorry. Fuck fake fighting. Fuck real fighting. Fake fighting's where it's at. Damn it. Okay. Let me try it again. Fuck real fighting. Fake fighting's where it's at. Okay, cool.
Correct.
But all of those words you just said, those are words I can 100% agree with. And ladies and gentlemen, as we said, none of this is possible without support from viewers like you. So I'm gonna do the sellout YouTuber thing, and I'm gonna say that if you are here, please click that subscription button, subscribe to Channel 69, Stu Brew TV, our glorious host network, because not only do you get access to OCW, you get access to all this other stuff that speedrunning douchebag is doing. I don't know, but he pays a salary, so, you know, he's alright.
But yeah, I'm also going to be a corporate shill for a second. Make sure to like and subscribe, guys. Leave a comment on your favorite match on this week's episode of Overdrive and Pride, because obviously we're going to split the VODs. And you know what? Pick your favorite match and then rate it in your opinion. We don't want Diesel Daves. We want your star ratings, because your star ratings matter to you. With that being said, once again, I am the PNG of Power Light Storm. My good friend, my brother, my partner in crime is the manager of champions, Stanley Brewer. And we are out of here.
Thank you guys very, very much for your contributions. Bye-bye.